Honorable Dr. Harsha Silva, you have 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
What can I do with 4 minutes? තව නැද්ද වෙලා? Right. Okay. There's nothing I can do in 4 minutes. I'll just respond to my colleague, Mr. Ali Sabri. You see, when the president stood in front of Ruwan Saya and said that he was voted in by the Sinhala people and that he was disappointed with the Muslims and the Tamils, that sent the wrong signal. That reversed all the work the previous government was doing to bring reconciliation. I'm sorry I have to say this to your face. Right? That was a wrong start. You know, you mentioned Honorable Mangala Samaravira. I was part of his team. And we all worked on a 4-pillar program on reconciliation, on truth and justice, like you said. Desmond Tutu was able to do it in South Africa because it was a Catholic country. But here we have Buddhists, we have Hindus, we have Christians, we have people of the faith of Islam. So therefore, we were thinking of a multi-religious council for this Truth and Reconciliation Commission. The SJB is fully for it. Let me speak on behalf of my leadership that we are fully for it. A Truth and Reconciliation Commission, not only the Tamil people, but the Muslim people and the Sinhalese people, we have all suffered, right? So that's one. The second one, Honorable Member, is accountability. Now that is where the problems arose. Now, I will be very specific. You all criticized Honorable Mangala Samaravira at the time because you said he was trying to bring a hybrid court. Honestly, there was nothing like that. All he said, and I will quote him, he said, participation of foreign and Commonwealth judges, right, in this process. Participation, sir, is a broad word. It can mean being a consultant, and Mahinda Rajapaksa and others also have brought in foreign judges as consultants. Or it can be the other extreme of being a hybrid case court. But that is not possible within the constitution of Sri Lanka. So therefore, that possibility doesn't exist and the question doesn't arise. So therefore, we have always been for a proper domestically led accountability mechanism that is credible in the eyes of the world. That is credible in the eyes of the world, right? That's the second point. The third point, of course, is on reparation. Right? Reparation for loss of life, reparation for loss of property, and reparation even now, Honorable Chair, has not necessarily been fulfilled in the way that those people need them to be resolved. For instance, their property is still being occupied, shall I say, by others. Poor women who are cultivating their land are unable to do so because occupiers have actually gone and put other buildings on it, etc. Hotels have been built on those. Mansions. I visited a mansion that was built for President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. It was a massive thing. It had 2 swimming pools, chairs imported from I don't know where in the world, they said. And furniture was exorbitant. Right? That's the third thing, reparation must be done. And the fourth thing, Mr. Chairman, is non-recurrence. We must never let this happen again. And that is why we need a new constitution. And I am standing here as a member of the Samaga Jana Balawega, and I'm speaking on behalf of the party that we are for reconciliation, that we are looking to build a sustainable peace in this country. I must extend my hand to our friends in the north. We know the election for ITAC has brought in a new leadership, and we have already spoken to Mr. Siddharthan, and we wish to continue that dialogue further. Because we are a political party that have always stood for reconciliation. Oh, he resigned yesterday? What do you mean? Honorable, I yield to Honorable Raghavan. No, but that's if Honorable Raghavan is saying that he has resigned from the leadership of the party.
Yeah.
I don't know what media report. We haven't seen that.
Member, your time is
I don't want to get into an argument with you, sir. I am not aware of that.
Honorable member.
Right.
Yeah.
I will. All what I am saying is that we need to bring moderate thinking together, right? And I do not know why it has happened. But nevertheless, I am only speaking on behalf of the Samaga Jana Balavega, and we are for the implementation of the constitutional amendment that we as members of this parliament have agreed on. And when the president comes here and says, well, I'll put it to parliament to see whether the parliament is willing to accept it or not, is actually, it makes no sense, right? He is there to implement the law that the parliament has passed. He is trying to pass the buck. Nevertheless, this was absolutely not the speech I was going to make.
Honourable member, please.
Give me 30 seconds, I'll stop.
Yeah.
The speech I was going to make was about how Honorable Harini Amarasuriya said that there are alternatives and we don't have to sort of go along with the IMF. And I want to table this headlines in the Daily Mirror today. Their so-called head of the Economic Council says we will not deviate from the IMF program.
Please, Honourable member, please wind up. Please wind up.
Right, just 1 minute, right? Just 1 minute. After I finish, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, their leader is saying that they are not going to deviate from the IMF program. So if that is the case, what is the alternative? I'm asking Honorable Harini Amarasuriya to explain herself in her next speech. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Honorable Raghavan.
The Chair, thank you. I need to be corrected, and I think I have an apology to make to Mr. Siddharthan. It is Mr. Sridharan who resigned from the party leadership, so the names were confused. So I want to be corrected.
Honorable Maindananda